If you want to grow as a person in whatever dimension it is, I'm sure you know that you have to face uncomfortable situations in order to achieve growth. Growth always brings a certain degree. It's not always uncomfortable, but there are certainly always uncomfortable elements to growth. Only depending on whether you're actually focusing on the uncomfortable elements or not, or whether you're depending on the charge of your perception, whether you're looking at it positively or negatively, dictates how uncomfortable it really is. Take Wim Hof, for example. He's promoted the idea that our bodies have the capacity to unlock really powerful adaptive capabilities, and when we actually get into these states of intense environmental stimulation, our brain's chemistry changes and we find that our subconscious starts to transcend into our conscious mind, which is exactly what happens when you take something like LSD or DMT or psilocybin, any psychedelic drug. It's the exact same process, right? Meditation can do the very same thing. It is simply stimulation of the neurological system, and when you do that, your brain changes and your senses changes, your conscious experience changes, because what goes in changes what goes out, and well, vice versa. So if you start your day by putting yourself in discomfort, then not only will that be stimulating, but it'll provide contrast to the rest of the day. Because we know that at some point you will encounter a situation where you feel uncomfortable. It happens every day. And if you set something in the morning to do, it might be an ab exercise, it might be a cold shower, it might be running, it might be sprinting, it might just be a workout in general. It might be working out on some aerobic moves. It might be habituating something that you'd like to do, but you have a block in your head about, there's a demon stopping you from doing it. Do something like that in the morning, and I guarantee you your day will be better. It'll prepare you. And if you can habituate that, you are creating discipline and commitment to growth. You are creating a positive relationship to growth, and that's the key. Because doing things we don't like is very powerful, because that is very testing to our willpower. But creating a positive relationship with doing things that we don't like doing or think we don't like doing is the key. Everything's about positive transcendence. If you can transcend negative into positive, that is the greatest skill of all. Full fucking stop. Positive transcendence is the key to everything. If you can bring hope out of hopelessness, and hope is always there regardless of the situation, even if there's no hope left for your previous desires, you can find new things to find light within, amongst all the darkness. There is always a bright side, and if you can find that even at your lowest points, you will be unbeatable, unbreakable. So that is what we must develop, because I think it's becoming quite clear now that our future is very uncertain and is likely to be conflictive. and uncomfortable. We're going to have to adapt. And more importantly, we're going to have to put our foot down to people who are trying to control us. Willpower is very important. It's the means of manifesting your desires into reality. Won't power is equally as important, and we need that now. Because we have become far too conformative, and this has happened because we're consumers. We've been submitted into luxury and the illusion of safety. There's no fucking safety. We are going to have to grow some balls. I know I am. I'm going to have to grow some fucking balls. Because I don't consider myself a coward, but there is some situations where I'm flapping it. It's like, what the fuck's up with you? Do you know what I mean? What is actually up with you? It's not that fucking scary, is it? Get on with it. We need... If we're to become the responsible, intelligent, collective race that deserves to live on as a respectable fucking force in this universe, then we need to get some fucking self-respect, and we need to start taking care of ourselves, and as an implication of that, our environment. But first we must go in ourselves, because you have to fix the tool before you fix the fucking thing that the tool's supposed to fix. I could have sugarcoated that statement up a little bit more, but you get the fucking point. Anyway, I hope this served some sort of purpose to you.